Good morning, gentlemen, from French Faso Indie Apps. This is the first tutorial about InstantOC. InstantOC is the first and only fully dynamic occlusion culling system for Unity with integrated load system. In this first tutorial, we will see how to get up and running with InstantOC. After you download InstantOC from the Asset Store, you will find this folder in your project panel, which contains the two main scripts, IOC-Cam and IOC-Load, and the user guide. We have here a simple scene with a skybox, standard first-person controller, sunlight and plane to use as a ground. And we have a prefab of a nice tower model I found on the Asset Store. We will use this model for sake of the tutorial. First things first, you don't have to use prefabs with InstantOC. You can simply use normal game objects, but it's always a good idea to use prefabs in Unity. So we will use a prefab. Let's drag the IOC-Load script on the prefab. We don't have to set all these parameters for the load system because they are globally set on the custom inspector panel of the other main script, which is IOC-Cam, and we will see in a minute. After we have added the IOC-Load script to our object, we can set a new layer, which I already have prepared. You can name it as you wish. I have named it IOC. All objects that you want to be managed from IOC have to be on this layer. Another thing I wanted to show you is if you have already a scene with many objects on the scene, you simply can we will duplicate for the example a couple of times an empty game object. Let's say these are the objects of your scene. You want to use InstantOC with these objects. You select all these objects and simply drag the IOC-Load on these objects, and Unity will assign the script to all objects that were in the selection. So you don't have to do it one by one. Then we will add the main script, the IOC-Cam script, to the main camera of your scene. We drag it here. It comes with a custom inspector panel, and now we can set our options. First of all, we say InstantOC which layer contains the objects to use the instant occlusion culling system and load. We set the number of samples, which is the number of rays the InstantOC system will fire in the scene to determine the occlusion culling. Normally a good range of values is between 150 and 500, but you can set many more rays without having a noticeable overhead. The view distance we will set 1000 Unity units, which is the default for all the cameras in Unity. And the high delay. This is the number of frames that the unseeable objects will stay visible. If you turn around or if an object becomes occluded or invisible, after this number of frames it will InstantOC will disable its renderer components. A good value is 100 or perhaps 150. Let's start with 100. The latter three options are for the load, and we will cover the load system of InstantOC in a next tutorial. So let them alone. Now all is set up. Our main camera has the IOC cam script attached. Our prefab we will instantiate on the scene has the prefab set, has the IOC load script set, and we have put it on the right layer, the same that we have set up here on the camera. Another thing, to demonstrate that IOC is perfectly compatible with procedural generated content, we will use this prefab that I have already prepared, which contains two scripts: the FPS counter you find on the wiki and a simple randomizer script. It will instantiate the tower prefab for a definable number of times. We will start with, let's say, 3000 towers. They will be placed randomly on this plane, and there is no baking time involved, there is no pre-calculation needed, as you would have done with standard occlusion culling system, like also the one included in Unity Pro. So here zero baking time works great, perfectly with procedural content, like in this little demo. Let's see. We hit play, and we have 3000 towers populated on the plane. It works perfectly. InstantOC is enabled. If we disable pressing the I key on the keyboard, you see the performance loss is overwhelming, 3 FPS, but I'm pretty sure these are actually lower than 3. We enable back InstantOC, and everything works beautifully well. It's fluid, it's smooth, and we have set up everything in a couple of clicks. In the next update, perhaps I think I will include this script for debugging purposes. You will drag this prefab on your hierarchy, and you will get this GUI system to debug and fine-tune your scene with InstantOC. So for now, that's all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will see the other tutorials about the load system and using them together, and some other advanced topics about InstantOC. Thank you all, bye bye.